The upcoming Hoi4 DLC will be huge and amazing. And especially because of the Germany rework, there will be tons of play hours we will spend playing the main villain of Hoi4. There will be tons of stuff we have to discover, many cursed leaders, brilliant strategies, etc, etc. However, there's one cursed leader not many people know about, but we will lose him because of this DLC. You most likely know about the Holy Roman Empire, which they added back in the day in Wagen the Tiger as a secret form war into the game, with Kaiserin Victoria as the country leader. However, there's one leader you probably didn't even know he can be the leader of this nation. I'm talking about no other than Heinrich Himmler himself. Now what do we need to do to get him in charge of this glorious empire? First of all, you have to ignite the German Civil War. Now the problem we do have here, if we just like that ignite the German Civil War, as soon as we capture Berlin, the leader of the German Reich just like that gets replaced by Heinrich Himmler. As you can see here, the gentleman has been found dead. If we click this event, now Himmler is in charge. So for us, he's no longer available. However, there's one easy way to prevent it. First of all, we have to hire him as an advisor. Second of all, we have to declare war on a random nation. And the last step, as the German Reich, we have to hire him as a field commander. Only now, with him in charge of our entire army, we are able to oppose the Shadowman. As you can see, with him still in charge of our army, we'll keep him on our side, the monarchist side. What a great opportunist he is. And now, without any problems, we can just like that capture Berlin. As you can see, if the Shadowman now dies, he just gets replaced by a random generic. And with that we can, without any issues, end the Civil War, capture everything and go on our journey. And now very important is this event, where we decide the fate of our prior ideology advisors. It is very important that we just imprison them. Now we can just like that continue our way of forming the Holy Roman Empire, and with the Hindenburg Aflame event, our leader gets just like that replaced by Kaiserin Victoria. With her in charge, we have now the option to revive the Holy Roman Empire. So now the question is, how can we continue? As you can see, our prior ideology advisors are still locked behind this. Of course they are still in prison, even though he's actively in charge of our army, but he is in prison. So it seems like he's leading them from the prison. Anyways, how can we fix this? First of all, we have to reduce our army. Then again, we need to be at war with a small, and best case, easily defeatable nation. Let's take Hungary. And the only thing Hungary has to do now is they have to capture many of our port states, so we have surrender progress. So now, because we are at war and we are on the losing side, we can now use this conscription law, all adults serve. And after like 30 days we have this event, reinstate the captured Brown Ideology leadership. And of course we will allow this. We need them, because then we get our advisors back. And now again we can just like that, we hire Heinrich Himmler. What we now do need is, somehow we need to become fascist again. Now as you can see, we have, instead of Himmler, we have a generic in charge. However, there's one event chain where we can fix it. Because if we would now capture some other countries like England, France, the Nordics and the Soviet Union and all the nations around, we unlock the Foreign Volunteers event, where we can recruit SS divisions. We have to do every single one of them, and by every single one, instead of supporting the SS, we support fully the OKW. This angers the SS leadership so hard they have now the rebellious trait, and they really don't like us at this point. Now because of the rebellious SS leadership, they don't like us anymore, and Himmler is plotting against our leader Ralf Lehmann. And the most important event of this at the end then, when we have angered the SS enough, the assassination attempt of Ralf Lehmann, or whoever is the generic leader of our Germany. What could happen? He either survives, which is unfortunate because then everything was for nothing. However, there's a second outcome, where our Führer dies. And here we have it, the Himmler putsch. And here we have finally what we needed. We have either the option to keep as the leader with Himmler, who is now in charge immediately after the leader of the German Workers' Party dies, or we can replace him by either Hermann Göring, or we ignite a civil war and make Günther von Kluge the non-aligned leader of the Holy Roman Empire, instead of Kaiser Victoria. For the memes, we stay with Heinrich Himmler. So now we can end the war with Hungary. The only reason why I stated war with Hungary was because some of the SS recruitment events require you to be at war. But this is over. So with that, we have finally achieved, with Heinrich Himmler in charge, our nationalist Roman state to glory in conquering the entire world. Today marks the beginning of Jahr Null. Today, history ends and our future begins. At least for those who know the Man in the High Castle reference. One final last fun fact I want to show about Himmler. There is this rare event when you are at war with Czechoslovakia. What could happen if the Allies decide to protect Czechoslovakia's independence? There can be this event, where our Führer also dies and we get Himmler in charge, also here. However, since this has nothing to do with the SS recruitment events, we can still also hire him as an advisor, and then we could go down doing the events again and allow the OKW to do the recruitments. And here again we have the events that Himmler is plotting against the government. However, this makes no sense because Himmler is already the government. And here we have the assassination attempt on Heinrich Himmler. Reports have arrived from the Führer's bunker, claiming that some sort of commotion broke out during a private meeting between Heinrich Himmler and Heinrich Himmler. Details are sparse, but the military intelligence service, the Abwehr, claims to have intercepted a secret courier carrying orders to a number of SS units, order cross unit to prepare for something called Fall Schwarz. Allegedly, an operation to seize control of key communications and infrastructure points in the case of an attempted military coup. So what can happen here now is that we have either a 30% chance of Himmler will die and he gets replaced by Heinrich Himmler, or he stays alive and we keep Heinrich Himmler in charge. And here we have the Himmler putsch. Now the thing is, because of the event, Himmler died as a country leader. We can now back the government, bring back Himmler, which doesn't work because now the game has already retired him and he's no longer available. So the only thing we can do now is either we keep the generic leader by the government ruled by Himmler, or we replace him by Göring or the Wehrmacht. But yeah, Himmler can coup himself. What a great guy. And with that, we have already reached the end of this video. We have seen the basest country leader the Holy Roman Empire can have, and a leader who can literally coup himself. So, if you liked my video, leave a like, make sure to subscribe, and eventually if you want to chat with me, you can join my Discord server, link to that in the video description. And I hope I see you guys soon enough in the upcoming DLC, Götterdämmerung. Bye!